And if he decides that he no longer needs your services, he's going to fire you. You could sue him. You can get the NAACP involved. You could say, hey, you should have DEI, whatever. But if he decides that he no longer wants to employ you, then you're fired. Okay. So the next phase is you're a self-employed person. I love being self-employed. I start off in my real estate journey as a self-employed person. What is a self-employed person? That's somebody, they trade their time for money. However, there's no limit to the amount of money that they can make. So as a self-employed person, as a real estate professional, even an attorney, right? Because an attorney, if they don't own the law firm, they're self-employed. If you're a doctor, you're an independent contractor. You're self-employed. If you don't own the medical business, right? So self-employed, we also trade our time for money, but there's no limit to how much money that we can make. So you want to get out of the hamster wheel of having somebody else control your destiny to you being able to control your destiny. What does that look like? So to go from being self-employed, or excuse me, an employee to self-employed, that's great because now you have to trade your time for money. So when I was just self-employed and I was working for myself and I had nobody working for me, I had to work my ass off. I'm the first one in, the last one out. I'm the one that's grinding. I could make all this money. I'm 33, making $250,000 a year. I filed bankruptcy at the time as well. That was the year before I started my company. But I'm working and working and working, and I'm making all this money, and I'm young, making all this money, and but I had to work in order to make it. Okay, you want to get to a point where you are a business owner. Ultimately, I'm not mad at an employee. I'm not mad at a self-employed person, but you want to be a business owner because a business owner, now you're trading other people's time for your money. So your boss, he's chilling. He's looking at reports. He's looking at strategy, but you are doing all the heavy lifting. You're doing all the hard labor. So he's trading your time to make his money. So when I became a business owner, I traded other people's time to make me money.